Now I will tell you about the chapter sorting materials into groups. You might have read about the matter in previous classes. There is different type of matter are there: solid, liquid, and gas, living and non-living. But these all materials are also grouped in certain categories. So the sorting material means categorization of the material, and objects are of different shapes, that is the materials or matters, or they are of different shape, size, color, and usage. Every material have some use. Different materials have different properties. All materials do not have the same property, but different materials have different properties, and you call property as a feature also. And classification of material, that is categorization of material. We can classify the material on the basis of the property of material. For an example, I am taking one property, that is luster. On the basis of luster or the shining of the material, the material can be grouped into two categories, that is metallic and non-metallic. Metallic means those surfaces shining, that is metals, they have shining surface, are known as lustrous metals. So on the basis of shining, they can be said as a metallic and non-metallic. So now the properties of these materials, other properties of the materials are luster. I have told you again, luster means shining. Metals have shining surface known as lustrous metal. Lustrous metal example is gold, silver, copper, and non-lustrous materials are all the gases. Non means nine, not. The metals which do not shine, they are gases. Sulfur, another example is sulfur. They do not shine, they don't have luster. Then another property, another feature is the hardness and softness. So there are many materials which cannot be compressed easily, and you cannot scratch them. Such type of materials are called hard material. Like for an example, in daily life you can see the iron. On other materials are soft. Some are hard and other are soft. The soft material like cotton and sponge, you can easily compress the cotton and sponge. Then next property is solubility. Solubility means to get mixed with. If there are water soluble materials. Water soluble materials are salt and sugar. If you at home you make the salt solution and sugar solution, you make the juice at home. So that juice is sugar is soluble in water. It easily dissolves in water. If you put honey or sugar or salt in water, they will dissolve in that, and such substances are known as soluble substance. Opposite to that is insoluble substance. Like if you put sand, rice, petrol, kerosene on the water, they will not mix, they will not dissolve in water. Such substances are known as insoluble substances. So on the basis of the property, what we are doing, we are categorizing the materials like a hard substance and and soft substance, lustrous metal and non-lustrous substance. Similarly, soluble substance and insoluble substance. So next property is transparency. Transparency means through which light can be passed out, across which we can see. That is called transparency. So all materials are not transparent. So on the basis of the passage of light across the object, the objects are of three types. Number one is transparent objects like glass or this speck. I can see clearly through this glass. So this is a transparent object. Then it is translucent. We can see across the translucent object partially. Partially means half can be seen and half cannot be seen. So that is the partially, 50-50. So like the butter paper or oily paper, if you see across this, so you can see the dim image. Opaque objects. Opaque objects are those objects through which light cannot pass across, through which we cannot see across. See, this blackboard is opaque, that table is opaque, the book is opaque, the stone is opaque. So, on the basis of this characteristic, the materials are divided into three categories, that is transparent material, translucent material and opaque material. Now, characteristics of material. Characteristic means special feature. Property means just feature. And characteristic means salient feature. The particular feature. The particular feature of the materials are combustible substances burnt in the presence of oxygen. Those substances which are combustible, inflammable, they burn in presence of oxygen. They cannot burn without oxygen. Second is substances burn in presence of oxygen. Second silent feature, the particular feature of material is metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. Most of the metals are the best conductor of heat and electricity. And just opposite to that, another silent feature is wood and plastic are bad conductor of heat and electricity. And in case of electricity, they are also known as insulator, through which current is not passed. That is known as insulator. That's why we use wooden handles in utensil and plastic in electric appliances, because they protect us from heat and electricity. So few metals are attracted towards the magnet. So this is also one of the salient characteristic or feature, that like iron that is attracted by the magnet. So such magnets are, due to this quality, that magnet is used in various electronic gadgets. So this way, this was simple. On the basis of different properties, all materials are categorized or classified or grouped into different categories. As you have seen, metallic, non-metallic, lustrous, non-lustrous, hard and soft material, soluble and insoluble material. On the basis of light, that is transparent material, translucent material and opaque material. And then the salient features of material that I have already told you.